Hi, my name is Jacob and I work for the Kansas City, Kansas Public Library at the Turner branch, and today we are going to do a science experiment. So today what we are going to do is we are going to make a Skittle waterfall. Now, you need a few things, but the first thing you need is a jar full of water. You need a toilet paper tube. You need the top of a water bottle that can fit into that jar. And you need some hot glue. And of course Skittles. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this in the jar. I'm going to have to smush it a little bit because my jar is not quite the right size, but I need this to go all the way down. And there's a reason for this. Make sure it's standing up. Oop. Hold on one sec. If I get it. This is one of the problems with this. It's getting it to do what you want. Let's try this again. Sorry, this is the boring part of the video. Okay. I'll have to be a little bit more careful about this because I need that top to stand up. There we go. Okay. Now, what I have done is I have glued Skittles onto the toilet paper tube. And I cut it down so it fit the jar a little better because this is kind of hard to fit in there. Now, as always, when you do these experiments, be sure to do them with your parents, especially if you're working with things like hot glue. Because not only is it safer, but it's also more fun when you work with people in your family, with friends. So try the experiments with other people. Make sure you do it with an adult. Now, we're going to put this in this water, and we're going to see what happens. Now, the reason why we have that water bottle top in there is because this is going to sit on it, and that way it'll keep it from touching the bottom of the jar. Because what I want you to do is watch what happens to all the colors in here. So I'm going to pick up the phone. Okay. Now, ideally, I would have a better jar for you. Something a little easier to see through. So hopefully we can see this pretty okay. So now I'm going to drop this in there. Get in there. There we go. That should be good enough. Okay. And we'll give it a second. Now, all right, so you can see the colors going straight down. Now, basically what is happening is that the Skittles are coated with food coloring and sugar. And when you put them in the water, they're going to dissolve. Now, what we've done this time is we stood the Skittles up instead of lying them down like we did on the plate with the previous experiment, which you may or may not have seen by now. And because the sugar and food coloring are more dense, it makes them heavier. So, just so you know what that word is. Oop, it's upside down. Dense. So, it makes the water, so basically it flows straight down to the bottom instead. Now at this point we can see it's all mixing together, but when you try this at home, you'll see that each color stays in its own lane as it goes down, and you get a rainbow effect. So, feel free to try this at home with an adult, and I hope you guys enjoy this, and we'll be back with another experiment. Bye.